Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. In football news, defending champions West Royvelt went down to St. Pius Primary in the 7th Annual Courts Pee Wee Under-11 Football Tournament, and Tugville took home the third prize with a penalty shootout with Mucka Saturday last at the Ministry of Education ground, Carfesta Avenue. Stanford Howard has the details.
2018 football tournament.
7 weeks of Under-11 football action has come to a close, and it hasn't come without its challenges, as the youngsters showed their willingness to learn and improve their game. That was seen in the third-place playoff of the game between Tugville Primary and Mucka. The game was such of intensity that it had patrons at the edge of their seats. It remained a stalemate throughout full-time and extra time, as both sides had close calls at each other's goals, as the match went out to a penalty shootout. The final, like the third place, left everyone speechless, as the defending champion was taken down by St. Pius Primary School in a schoolboys fashion 4-1. St. Pius Kadeen Wellington was the star of the finals, as he was the first to register a goal in the 9th minute to give his side the lead in the first half. In the second half of the game, Donovan Welcome in the 32nd and Jeremy Griffith in the 36th minute added goals of their own to widen their lead for a 3-0 margin. But then Myron Pedro consolidated a goal for his team in extra time. It was St. Pius Kadeen Wellington who had the last laugh as he picked up his second goal of the match in extra time to pick up the victory. MVP and the highest goal scorer also went to Kadeen Wellington of St. Pius with 15 goals, and the best goalkeeper went to Justin Sharp of St. Pius as well. Reporting for the HGP Sportscast, I am Stanford Howard.
Bolaram Dio took top honours overall, and Aleem Hussain took the top honours in the 0 to 9 flight at the Macorp 25th Annual Golf Tournament Saturday last at the Lusignan Golf Course. Here's more in this report.
This year, the Macorp Golf Tournament was a very special one, since it marked 13 straight years of the tournament and 25 years since they first embarked on this prestigious tournament. Aleem Hassin took the top spot in the 0 to 9 flight with Vijay Dio second place and Mike Mangal third. Hassin ended with 79 gross and 70 net, while Vijay Dio chalked up 80 gross and 71 net, and Mangal 83 gross and 74 net. In the 1928 flight, Balaram Dio shot 85 gross and 66 net to win the category, while Romel Bagwandin finished second with 88 gross and 69 net, followed by Balgobin Ragnath on 92 gross and 69 net. Dio's net was the best overall in what was deemed one of the biggest tournament of the year so far. The 10 to 18 flight was taken by Robin Tiwari ahead of Dr. Joanne Dio and Shanella Webster. Tiwari finished with 83 gross and 67 net, while Dr. Dio continued her good run this year, finishing second on 85 gross and 70 net. Webster took third place with 86 gross and 71 net. Bolaram Dio emerged the overall winner in the 13th Annual Macorp Golf Tournament, concluded on Saturday at the Lusignan Golf Course, East Coast, Demerara. Speaking at the conclusion of the tournament, new CEO of Macorp, Guillermo Escaraga, spoke of how pleased he was about the tournament.
We are very pleased with the turnout that we had this year. We play our best, but the course was really hard today, so congratulations to those that had very good scores, because it was the toughest that I have ever played the course so far in my short golfing career. So congratulations to those that have very good scores today, because it was a challenge. And that's what we like about golf, that is a challenge and that you embrace the challenge and you get really what you put on. Golf rewards those that do the best. And today, some of the players did their very best under these challenging conditions. So we want to say a big thank you to everybody that participated. This is like family to us, and we want to say thank you to the Lucinam Golf Club that for the 13th time in a row has welcomed us and has hosted our tournament, because this is a very special tournament for us.
President of the club, Hussein, expressed gratitude to the sponsors and congratulated the winners. Colwyn Abrams, HGP Sports.
The Windies women started their ICC T20 title defense in fine style Friday last. Deandra Dutton was the star of the show on the opening day of the Women's World T20 Championships. They mustered 106 for 8 of their allotted 20 overs, with skipper Stephanie Taylor 29 and Kalia Knight 32. The powerful bowling attack by the Windies was the ruin of Bangladesh. It took Deandra Dutton just 22 balls to pick up 5 wickets for 6 runs as the Bangladeshi plummeted to 46 all out in 15 overs. Dutton now has the best figures for West Indies in the Women's T20 Internationals and also in all Women's World T20s. Bangladesh, meanwhile, recorded the lowest total in the World T20 game. And now for more cricket news. The West Indies men remained winless in the T20 series in India despite a reasonably good showing at the crease, which included Nicholas Pooran's maiden half-century on Sunday. Stanford has the details.
The Windies left India with just 1 win and a tie in the ODI series, but were whitewashed in the Test and T20 series. On Sunday in the final T20, skipper Carlos Brathwaite won the toss and elected to bat. The opening pair of Shea Hope and Guyanese Shemron Hetmeyer got off to a fiery start as the two produced a 51 runs first wicket stand before Hope was caught for 24. Hetmeyer went a few overs after for 26 with 4 fours and 1 6 in his innings, followed by wicketkeeper Ramdin, who didn't trouble the scores much as he was bowled for 15. And at that stage the Windies were on 94 for 3. The Trinidadian pair of Darren Bravo 43 and youngster Nicholas Pooran 53, both not out, blasted a 4th wicket stand of 87 runs and earned the Windies a fighting chance with 181 of their 20 overs. The Windies bowling attack was not penetrative enough. Far too many short balls allowed the Indian batsmen to flourish and overtake the target with 1 ball to spare. The Indian attack was spearheaded by Shikhawan Dawn and Pont, who blasted a 130 runs 3rd wicket partnership. The one was caught by Pollard for 92 on the second to last ball of the innings, and Pont was bowled by Kemo Paul for 58 as India got over the line with 6 wickets to spare. Reporting for the HGP Sportscast, I am Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford. And that is the end of our Sportscast for today. Remember, if your dream is big enough, the facts don't matter. Goodbye.